Give me one thing 49er fans overrate about the 49ers. And you can't say everything.
No. No, and there's so many different things. I mean, I'm a fan. I overrate things about this team. I would say the number one thing that I hear, and you get this in their projections when they talk about other teams. So I'll give you an example. When you ask 49er fans about the Seattle Seahawks or the Detroit Lions, why do they tell you that they're not worried about those teams?
Because their quarterbacks suck.
Quarterbacks suck, right? But are the 49ers in a position to talk about other teams' quarterback problems sucking? No. So that tells me that we as 49er fans overrate the quarterback situation that we have currently, because we don't have the guy. At least they have a guy they can rely on that can put up numbers, maybe even make a Pro Bowl or comeback player of the year. We don't have that right now at all. So I don't think we as 49er fans can look at teams like the Lions in Seattle and go, yeah, I'm not worried about them. Look at their quarterback. Like, you don't think every other team is looking at us saying, yeah, I'm not worried about them. Look at their quarterback. They're saying the same things about us. So I don't think we're in that position. So I would say our own quarterback situation is one thing the 49er fans overrate.
That's fair. That is fair. In Niner fans' defense, the way they feel about Geno and Jared Goff, that's heavily influenced by just playing them. I mean, they faced Geno 3 times last year. They faced Jared a million times. And we know that those type of quarterbacks generally don't beat the Niners, whatever they are. But let's take it back to the quarterback situation. Those are guys who went to the Pro Bowl last year and played 17 games.
Yep.
The Niners should be so lucky. When was the last time they had a Pro Bowl quarterback? Oh, yeah, Jeff Garcia.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's been a long time. And I understand, like, just as a fan, of course, you look at Geno and Jared Goff and you're like, those guys aren't enough to win a Super Bowl. I totally understand that mentality, but speaking from a 49er fan standpoint as to why, if we face those teams, we're not scared, I think that's where that riff comes in. It's like, I think we're overrating our own quarterback situation right now, at least.
I mean, Geno let it rip last year. He threw 570 times, completed nearly 70% of his throws, threw 30 touchdown passes, didn't get out of the first round. Jared Goff also threw almost 600 throws, threw 29 touchdown passes, didn't make it in the playoffs. And these guys had really good seasons. The teams that they're on are improving. They have great offensive lines, and the Niners are like, we believe in Colton McKivitz. It's like, okay. No one else does, but good luck.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What do you got?
What else do Niner fans overrate? I have to say their coach. Their head coach. I think Niner fans really believe in the plan, but I think what's kind of alarming about this season is some Niner fans are starting to feel like, hey, there's no plan at quarterback. We thought there was a plan. We thought Jimmy was the plan. Then you pivoted to Trey, and some people had a tough time with that. But then it was like, okay, you know what? There's both here, and Trey will take a few years. But I'm patient, and I believe in Kyle. And then it's like 2 years pass, and Kyle's about to just give up on the Trey plan. People are like, wait a second, man. Are you just making this up as you go along at quarterback? Because it's season 8, and I feel stupid for watching 7 seasons of this show. Are you just making this up? Is there going to be an ending? I think Niner fans are almost there. So the coach.
Yeah.
The coach. Like, he's a genius that can't figure out the quarter. He's an offensive genius who can't figure out the quarterback position and builds through defense. Like, what kind of offensive genius does that? Only Kyle. So,
where do you find those offensive geniuses at?
Where's that guy from? So I would have to say the coach and the quarterback. So other than that, I mean, they don't overrate their defense. Great defense. Really good defense. In fact, they underrate. They don't talk. When do we ever talk about the defense? We might have talked about the defense for 5 minutes tonight.
It's true. No, it's very
true.
Why?
You know why? Because defense doesn't matter anymore.
That's also probably true.
Doesn't.
It matters to a certain
run
extent,
game.
But
yeah, you can't have a bad defense.
Yeah.
That's about it. You can't have a bad run game. You can't have a bad defense. Other than that, it's about who can throw the most touchdown passes in a season. That's football. Now.
Yeah, I would say more mediocre defenses win Super Bowls than mediocre quarterbacks. So it's a lot less important.
I think we can go out right there. Kyle, I hope you were watching. Jesse, thank you very much. What's next on the docket for you?
I got a call-in show starting in about 10 minutes or so over at Last Second Sports. So any opinions that you disagree with, come on over to Last Second Sports. We can hash it out over there. Or if you just want to talk, come on over. It's your night to sound off. Open mic night.
Beautiful. Chris Lavelle says, hypothetically, you're Kyle today. Who are you starting, cutting, or picking up in free agency on the offense to win that chip? You're the coach. Man, it's a little late to be doing that.
Well, scrap all that. I'm just trading for Lamar Jackson.
How about Lamar? I like Lamar. I like Lamar.
Yeah.
Stephen Pryor says, I actually think Niners fans underrate our quarterback situation. I've never heard a non-49ers fan bag on the Niners for quarterbacks. I've been the one bearish on Jimmy with friends, just my perspective. Yeah, maybe, other Niner fans are, I don't know what you're talking about, actually.
I'll say this. During the offseason, especially, I spend a lot of time in Twitter spaces with a lot of other fan bases coming in and kind of going head to head with those guys. They all laugh at our quarterback situation. So I think that, yeah.
Also, so do the Seahawks.
But I feel like 49er fans are very comfortable, regardless of who it is, whether you think Trey's the guy or you think Purdy's the guy, you're comfortable with that is the answer. And there is no other option. Brock Purdy's the guy. No other things can be possible. Or Trey Lance is the guy. No other things can be possible. But, I mean, I think there's possibilities that they could both be really good, or there's possibilities they could both be really bad also. So, I don't know.
Like, just because Brock Purdy played well for half a season and he seems to have sold a certain segment of the Niners organization on him being their quarterback, no one's scared of Brock Purdy. No one's scared of Brock Purdy. No team, no one's scared of Brock Purdy. So maybe they will be one day, but not now. Dustin the Gale says, what?
Nobody's scared of Tua Tagovailoa. No. Very good season. Go look at the season he put together before he started getting concussed.
Not
incredible. I mean, he was doing everything that Brock was doing, if not more potentially. But
Tua's never going to win a Super Bowl.
Nobody's scared of Tua.
Not that good. Dustin the Gale says, did you guys watch Japan versus U.S. had over 100 million viewers, most watched baseball game of all time, almost as much as the Super Bowl?
Wow, that's incredible.
I did watch it.
I don't care about baseball. I used to love it growing up as a kid, but
yeah, I didn't watch it.